So, hello friends. So, today we are going to learn SQL data control language. It is also called as DCL commands, basically used for managing database permissions. So, it contains the two commands basically grant and revoke. So, what is the data control language? So, it provides the commands in a SQL are used to control access to data in a database. DCL commands helps manage permissions and access rights to database objects such as table, views, procedures, etc., which contains the two primary commands called as grant and revoke. Grant is for the granting the permission and revoke is for remove the permission. So before going to the command, first we check how to add the user into the MySQL database and how to list out all the users present in the database. Okay. So before going to grant and revoke, first we need to know how to add user to and delete users from the MySQL database. So the syntax is create user, then in a single quote username at the rate on which host name identified by the password. So in the single quote or double quote you mention the password. So the first command is create user. So create user username at the rate localhost identified by password root. Check the list of users. So how to know how we know our user is created or not. So for that we need to execute the command called select user u capital host h capital from the mysql dot user. So then next is to drop the user. So drop user username at the host. Then the example of drop user is drop user gain at localhost. So the grant command is used to give the specific permission to access and manipulate database objects. For example, if we give only insert and select permission to specific user on the specific table, at that time this user when this user logged into the MySQL shell, at that time this user only see that single table single table and can allow only those permissions which are given in the time of grant permission. So the syntax of grant command is grant privilege 1, privilege 2, like select, insert, update, delete, etc. on the object to user 1, user 2. So the take example. So grant select and insert on organization db dot employees table to the key user. Okay. Then granting privileges on the database syntax. So we can directly allow all the privileges like grant all privileges on your database name dot tables to user. So example is grant all privileges on organization db dot employees to Kane. So that is the command. So next one is revoke command. So revoke command is used to remove previously granted permissions from users on the database objects. So the syntax is remove revoke privilege 1, privilege 2 on the object from the user 1 and user 2. So example is revoke insert. So now we are removing the insert permission from the employees table of organization DB from the key user. So after that, so key user cannot insert the data into the employees table. So when we grant any single permission on a specific database table at that to the specific user at the time when we log in by that user and that time and after selecting the database we only see the tables which has the permission to perform the queries, not not the all tables. So common privileges are all privileges grant all available privileges to the user. Select allows user to read the data from the table. Insert allows the user to insert the data into the table. Update allows you user to update the data in the table. Delete allows you user to delete the data from table. Execute allows the user to execute the stored procedure and functions. References allows the user to create a foreign key constraint on the table. So our first query is to check the users available in in the system. So the query is select user U capital then host H capital from MySQL.user. So this return all the users present in the MySQL server. Okay. So the next query is create user. So create user inside a single quote username at the rate on the localhost identify by password root. Okay. So when we listed all the users at that time, we can see our key user is created. So next one is grant the select and insert permission to the employees table of the organization DB to the key user. So when we show the table, so now I have logged in by the root user. So because of that, I can see all the tables from the organization DB. Now in the another window, I logged in with the key user which is recently created. Okay. So we select the database first. Now when we show the tables, at that time we only see the single table employees because we are allowing the permission to the key user for employees table only. So because of that, it only show the single table, not the other tables. Now we try insert data into the employees table. So we have given the insert permission to the key user. So because of that, Kane can insert the data into the employees table. Now here we are updating the user, but we don't have the update permission to that to the Kane user. So because of that, Kane cannot update the user. So the error is also shown the same thing like update command denied to the user Kane. Now we are revoking the insert permission from the employees table of organization DB from the Kane user. So the command for that is revoke insert the permission name on the organization DB's employees table from the username. Now we try to insert the record, so it fails because the permission is not set for that user. Look, yes, the user is not created in this case. So now why we are unable to revoke all the privileges? So hello friends. So why this query is not running? Because we are running this query by the kane user, not from the root user. So because of that, it fails. So when we run this query from the root user, at the time it's successfully executed and our all the permission is revoked from that user. So thank you guys for watching the video. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel Software Study Launch for the latest content. Thank you guys.